Hi students, let's look at what we're going to do today. Today will be the last stream of the year. I hope this weekly let's look at what we're going to do today. I hope that this weekly stream have been beneficial. We will resume next year because next week will be Christmas, right? So yeah, I hope all is good and well. Today we'll be dealing with percentages. I hope you have already tried the questions. Then we could just see how, if those of you who are new, you could actually just try and download this worksheet in the link given, right? And we are going to look at this 6th question here, I believe. Yeah, it should be quite fast. Shouldn't be too long for us to do it. Okay. Yeah. Let's see. All right. We'll just start straight because I think this is quite a quick one. Shouldn't be taking a long time. Now we are soft launching our free online courses. So if you would want to have a look at our online courses, you could actually sign up for a free mini course here. And watch the video here. You just basically these are structured curriculum for Singapore mathematics. We've been working around the clock to really get this moved up at speed. And if you sign it up, you get all the structured content here, free mini courses here for Set 1 to Set 4, everything here. All right. So for those of you who are here with us, just have something to look forward to next year, and hopefully these online courses could actually help you in your education journey. All right, let's look at percentages. Okay, so let's look at this part here. This question here, I hope you have already tried. Let's see. Okay. Is it? Hi students, let's look at this question here, which is on percentages. So you're given that x is 20% greater than p, and y is 50% greater than q. By how many percent is xy greater than pq? That is interesting. Let's see how we can do this question here professionally. Okay. X is 20% greater than P, meaning X is equals to 120% multiplied by P, right? Because this is 20% greater than P, and Y is 50% greater than Q. So in other words, Y is equals 150% multiplied by Q, all right? So that makes sense, right? But what you need to do is actually, I will prefer to deal in decimal point instead of percentages, because percentages just doesn't look very appealing when you're multiplying. So this case here, just divide by 100 to change the decimal. So just take note that from percentage to decimal, so from percentage to decimal, what we need is actually this to decimal will divide by 100, and this decimal to percentage just would multiply by 100. Okay, so it's just a conversion. So what we're going to do here is x will be equals to 1.2p. Okay, and after which y would be similarly will just be y equals to 1.5q. Great. Now, by how many percent is xy greater than pq? So we can do xy greater than pq. Let's look at that. So x multiplied by y would be 1.2p multiplied by 1.5q. So this case here, what we get is 2.5p multiplied by 1.5q. I hope that is clear. Yeah, so that is how you deal with this part here. So once this is done, I think it's pretty okay. Just bring out a calculator, and your calculator will tell is 1.2 multiplied by 1.5, right? And this will just be 9 over 5 or 1.8. So I'm just leave it as 1.8 first, 1.8 PQ. All right. So the question is, how many percent is XY greater? So as you could see, how many percent is XY greater than PQ? This is actually 180% PQ and XY. The greater part is actually the 80%, okay? So XY is 80% more. So this is actually 100% plus 80%, right? So what they are trying to ask is how much is it greater? So it has to be 80%. So in other words, XY is greater than PQ XY by 80%. So I'm just going to write this as XY is 80% greater. Okay, so that's the answer. Then this is how we do this question here proficiently. A bit of algebra, a bit of conversion, a bit of understanding what's going on. Okay, so any question at all, please let me know and keep practicing. I'll see you in the next question. Okay, so any question for this, please do leave it in the comment section. We will just go through it. If you don't have much question, it's fine. I'll just probably continue and move on to the next question. So the next question would be on question 2, which is 250 bulbs, right? So this case here, we have got Mina bought 250 bulbs. 8% of the bulbs are spoiled. Okay, great. This is interesting. Let's see how to do this. Let me just look for this question here. I think it's this one here. Okay, let's look at that. Hi students, let's look at this question here, which is on percentages. So we were told that Mina bought 250 bulbs. 8% of the bulbs are spoiled after less than 10 hours of use. Find the number of bulbs that are lasted for at least 10 hours. Okay, that is okay, I think. So 8% of the bulbs, right, are spoiled after 10 hours of use. So find how many bulbs that have lasted for at least 10 hours. So in other words, if 8% have already spoiled, we have actually minus 8%. This will be 92%, right? 92%, which is not spoiled, that lasted. Percentage which lasted at least 10 hours will be 92%. So in this case here, very quickly, we just put 250 bulbs, right? Multiplied by 92%. Right? This would be 250 multiplied with 92 over 100. And just key in calculator, this will be 250 multiplied by 92 over 100, which is actually 230. Okay, so this is 230 bulbs. Great. I think it's pretty okay. Any question or comments, please do leave in the comment section. I'll see you in the next question. Okay, I think this is pretty alright. Let me check. This is okay. So let's look at the subsequent. Oh, the subsequent is an interesting one, which is actually the one with the square. Aha. Gets more and more interesting. Okay, let me see. Okay. Hi students, let's look at this question here, which is on percentages. I think you're given that ABCD is a square, and after which what we need to do is AB is 36 cm, and point M is on the side of BC, so this is BC, where BM and MC are in the ratio. BM is 5 and MC is actually 4. Find the length of BM. Okay, great. Now, if this is a square, it just means that this part here is 36 cm, right? So you should know that the whole length of BC is actually 36 because this is a square. A square has the same length. So now, if you want to find the length of BM, in other words, you want to find this length here, and this is in the ratio of 5:4. We know that very quickly, 5 plus 4 units, okay, corresponds to 36 cm. Actually, what you could do is, there are many ways to do this, okay. I'm just trying to see. So you need to be 5 units, right? So in other words, 9 units would correspond to 36 cm. We need 5 units. So 5 out of 9 multiplied by 36 would be our length of BM. Okay, so it's a fraction because we know that this is 9 and this is 5. So 5 out of 9, total is 9 multiplied by 36, will give us a length of BM. So if you were to key this in calculator, 5 over 9 multiplied by 36, I think we'll get 20. So that will be 20 cm. Okay, so this is it. This is 20 cm. And let's look at B, right? B is interesting bit. So given that AM is 14% longer than AB, so AM, this is AM. Where's my AM? Okay, so AM is here. Okay, great. I'm going to draw this out. AM is 14% longer than AB. Find the length of AM. Give your answer correct to the nearest whole number. Okay, that is great. So if it's 14% longer than AB, in other words, AM is equals to 100% plus another 14% longer. Okay, so that will be then AB. So this will be the length of AB. Okay, I will suggest, as usual, change this to decimal point instead of percentage. So AB here will be 36 cm. So what I'm going to get is actually 114 over 100 multiplied by 36. That's about it, people. So this will be 114 divided by 100 multiplied by 36. Okay, this will be 4104. So this is actually just 41 cm. Okay, because they ask us to live in nearest whole number. Okay, great. I think this is pretty okay. All right. So this is how I do this question here proficiently. Any question or comments, please do let us know. Keep practicing, and I'll see you in the next question. Okay, let's look at the subsequent one. I hope there's not much question here. What is the next question? Let me check. Okay, great. The next question would be, question 4. So I'm going to look at this question here. It's okay, here. Yeah, okay, great. The length of a rectangle, right? Question 4. After which, is it the same? Okay, great. Okay, good. All right. As in we just take questions from our library. That's why sometimes I need to look for it. I don't even know where is it at. Okay, let's see. Any questions at all? Let me check. No questions. Very good. All right. Nothing. Okay, great. Let's look at this. Hi students, let's look at this question here, which is on percentages. So you're given that the length of rectangle is increased by 20%, and its width is decreased by 5%. Find the percentage change in its area. This is pretty interesting. So let's see how we can understand this idea here. The first thing is, if this is too complicated, I would suggest we just put a value to the side of the length of the rectangle. So for example, the width and the breadth, you just let one of which be x and y. And you're told that this is increased by 20%. So maybe because, okay, so meaning you then decrease by 5%. So it'll be something like that. This will be 100% plus 20% of x, right? 20% of x here. And this would be 100% minus 5% of y. Okay, so then they ask what is the percentage change in its area. I think that is pretty okay. Let's see area. Okay, so we don't know whether it's an increasing area or decreasing area, but all we know is the area previously The old area is xy, right? The new area would be basically 120% times x and 95%, right? This is 95% times y. That's pretty okay. So once this is done, this is just algebra. So x multiplied with y will be xy, and this will be 120 over 100, 95 over 100. Okay, so this case here, what I'm keying is 120 over 100 multiply 95 over 100. Keying calculator, this will be 1.14xy. Okay, so this is a new area and this is the old area. The percentage change, we know is the final, which is 1.14xy minus the old one, which is xy, divided by xy. Okay, that's it. So it's quite straightforward. 1.14 minus 0. This is 0. Actually, you don't really need to do it because this is 1 unit. This is actually 14% increase, but it's okay. So percentage change, you can just leave it in percentage here. This would be 0.14xy over xy multiplied by 100%. Cancel away this one here. What we get is 14%. Okay, I think this is pretty okay. Any question at all? Please let me know. Keep practicing and I'll see you in the next question. Okay, I think that's about the last few questions we have. We have got done, and we have 2 more questions, right? This is question 5 here. I hope this will be quite fast. Should be quite fast. Let's try this question first. Okay. All right. All right. Hi students, let's look at this question here, which is on percentages. There are 800 students in school. On a particular day, 80% of the students were late for a school event. Calculate the number of students who were early. Okay, sure. So we know that 100% is the gold standard. Obviously, if no, 100% would be good, but latecomers were 18%. So the the students who were early actually percentage students who were early actually 100% minus 18%, right? So it's quite straightforward. It's 100 minus 18, and this would be 82% on. Okay, great. So once this is done, what we're gonna do is to find out the number of students who are early. So hence, number of students who were early are actually 82% multiplied by 800. Okay, so I think this is pretty okay. So 82 change to the decimal point, and this would be 82 divided by 100 times 800, which is actually 656 students. Okay, I think this is pretty okay. Not really an issue there. Then the next one will be, in a particular semester, 35 international students joined the school. Calculate the percentage increase in the number of students. Okay, this is pretty okay as well. Basically, now you have 35 students. Percentage increase, right? This is the increase, right? This is the increase. The increment of students, right? So if this is the increment, meaning to say that what you need is this percentage increase, you could just quickly do it as 35 over the original amount, which is actually 800 students. That's it. So this is the percentage increase. What original amount, right? So 35 over 800 times 100%. This will be 4.375. I could just leave it as a proper fraction. That would be good. Easy, right? 4. This is 4. 3/8%. I think it's pretty okay. That's how we do this question here proficiently. Any question at all, please let us know. Keep practicing, and I will see you in the next question. Okay, so far so good. The questions weren't like difficult. I think we should choose more difficult questions next time. It's randomly generated. So let's look at the next one. Let's look at this. Now, some of you are asking like, how come we just stream it every week? I mean, one thing is it will be free resources online for students to access. That's one. And we really hope that students could use this when time comes revision. So at least if you ever need it next time when you're studying, you could always download the worksheets from our website. Okay, so let's look at the subsequent question here. Hi students, let's look at this question here, which is on percentages and proportion, I believe. For the first part, a maple delight is made by mixing 1/6 parts of a concentrated maple syrup, and this is 4/3 part of water. Okay, express the ratio of concentration maple syrup to water in the simplest form. So can I check whether with 4/3 part of water? Okay, great. So I presume this is more than 100%, but it's okay. So I'm just going to take the amount as told. Okay, so let's say this is 1/6 of a spoon, and of 1/6 of a cup, and this is this over here water would be about this over here. Water here would be 1 1/3. 1 cup and a third plus another third of a cup. What you do need to do is just there's actually a faster way, but okay, to be properly, you could actually just key in calculator to check, okay? But in school, what will require students to do is actually just to do it properly to show all the steps, okay? So this changing to proper fraction will be 4/3. Okay, that's sort of it. Then after which we know that this is a third, this is a 6. So if you do multiply by the lowest common multiple of 6 and 3, this will be just multiplied by 6. Okay, so multiply by 6, as in not the denominator, but rather the whole thing here. Multiply by 6 and multiply by 6. Okay, so that 6 multiplied by a 6 will be 1. And this 4/3 multiplied by a 6, it will be 8. Okay, so this is actually 1/8. Okay, this is the simplest form. Or you could actually key in calculator. It should be quite fast. What you can do is just put this over here. If you check, shift 1, 1/3, and this bottom one will be 1/6. Okay, so it's 8. Pretty okay. And we'll let B, if the volume of the water increased to 40 parts, find the percentage increase in the amount of concentrated maple syrup. Interesting. Okay, so for B, we are told that this becomes 40 parts, so we know that maple syrup to water is 1/8. Alright, so if this becomes 40, meaning this would need to multiply it by 5. Right, 8 times 5 will be 40. Okay, so once this is done, this is direct proportion, so this will be 5. So basically, this is 5 to 40. Find the percentage increase in the amount of concentrated syrup used. Concentrated syrup used. Okay, great. So if you look carefully, this is actually 5 parts, and this is to 1 part. Actually, there is a 400% increase from here. You can see here, 400. This is plus 4, right? But anyway, to work out the percentage increase would be 5 minus 1 over 1. Original amount, which is 1. This is the new amount. times 100%. Okay, so this would be 400%. Yeah, actually this is for 1. Yeah, that's how you do this question here. I think it's pretty okay. Any question or comments at all, please let us know. Keep practicing, and I'll see you in the next question. Okay, we have concluded. So Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. Today will be the last lesson of the year, and I think is good. It's a good time for all of us to have a break. Anyway, just to reiterate, we are actually launching our online course, and we are giving out free mini courses on our website. You can check it out if you are interested. The mini courses are actually quite a bit of stuff there. You have stuff for you to learn from Sec 1, Sec 2, Sec 3, Sec 4, and E and A, both A and E and A Math. So you could have a look at how we structure our courses. And if you're keen, you could sign up for the whole year, where our teachers, including me, would actually go in and actually answer some of your questions there. Okay, so yeah, I'll see you next year. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year.